A series of shorts not taking that long, I said. Wow, yeah. Friday? Like, it's almost Saturday? I seriously owe you guys a serious apology for taking so long. That was not my intention. So, what happened, Z-Man? Why'd you wait so long, huh? Well, to be blunt, I've had some IRL stuff going on. I felt like, not to dive too much to my personal life, but I've been really tired this week. I am a teenager after all, and I'm in high school, so you'd imagine that at this certain point, I'm nearing the end, and it is getting quite difficult. That being said, I do. So yeah, I did not. I really should not have taken me this long, and I promise it was me procrastinating. This is not an excuse. This is just me stating why it took so long to even make this video. But now I'm doing it, which is hopefully the most important part. Mickey Mouse is a character we all know. Admittedly, I'm more of a Looney Tunes Tom and Jerry guy myself, but I am still a Mickey fan. I While I do agree Mickey Mouse the character isn't the most interesting fella in the world, I do think some cartoons from him could be pretty good. Case in point, these 2013 shorts. With that, again, these are literally shorts, so don't expect me to go super in length about these. Ironically enough, this will probably be another short one, but all I'm gonna say is if you know what's winning the poll, then I think it's gonna be pretty. I think it is gonna be super obvious that we're gonna be good, chat. It's not. The next video will have you covered on a more longer video. Starting off, we have episode 1, Croissant de Triomphe. Mickey delivers croissants to Minnie. Okay, so something cool this show does is that it's not just Mickey speaking English. Whenever him and the other characters travel the world, they talk like that language. Admittedly, I do think this is really cool. It gives international fans a chance to just enjoy an episode with Mickey in their hometown or country or whatever. That must feel super nice. Admittedly, the cartoon itself is only a 3 out of 5. It was just kind of a chase sequence. Mickey has to make it to the diner to Minnie. I did like the Cinderella cameo, and just seeing the characters in their French accents saying croissant. Croissant's just a funny word to me, so that helped. Episode 2, No Service. Donald wears Mickey's stuff so he can order lunch, but Mickey has to survive being nude. Yeah, okay. Call it my American bias since this one doesn't have them traveling a country or anything, but this one's a 5 out of 5. I easily prefer this one way more. In fact, I never actually saw that first episode, so I always thought this was the first one for some reason, and I was kind of close, but I was only like one off. But yeah, nah, for only being the second short, I love this one. It's so entertaining, just seeing, and I think it's because we got more of the characters involved. Episode 1 was mostly about Mickey, and as I've admitted, I don't hate Mickey. I feel like there are other people who hate him way more than I do, but I also can't exactly say I'm the biggest Mickey fan in the world. So I think he's better when he's interacting with other characters like Donald and Goofy. Donald's such a jerk in this one, but you know what? It's funny, and he gets his comeuppance, so I'd say it's worth it. And just and seeing Mickey trying to do a funny little Donald impersonation, but Donald being like, "That's not funny," and just making Mickey naked again is funny. And of course, Goofy's hypocrisy at the end. I'm not even going to spoil it. You're going to have to watch it yourself. Oh, but Z-Man, I don't have Disney Plus. Yeah, but they're all the shorts are on YouTube. What's your excuse? You don't have YouTube? Guess what? How are you watching this? Yeah, I went there. Really shouldn't have went there. That felt really unnecessary, but okay. I did it anyway. Episode 3, Yodelberg. Mickey climbs a mountain to get to Minnie. Another 3 out of 5. I like the clock saying cuckoo, cuckoo. That instantly put it above the croissant one because of that cuckoo, cuckoo. Wow, I'm starting to understand why I barely have friends. Still, a pretty meh one. Just a simple story about Mickey trying to climb a mountain just to get to Minnie. Pretty simple story, and not much entertaining happens. Though Mickey's panicked look late in the one scene was pretty funny. Episode 4, New York Weenie. Mickey gets Minnie a wiener, but it runs off, so Mickey gotta chase it. Aw, man. I can relate to Mickey in this one. Just needing to chase a wiener because it ran away. Just get back here, wiener. Get back in my hands already, wiener. Yeah, this video is not for kids, by the way. One of the funniest lines in this one was actually towards the beginning when Minnie's like, "Oh, Mickey, isn't this the nicest walk we've ever had?" And Mickey's like, "It's the only walk I can remember." It was awesome. I loved that. And then Mickey going insane by the end from chase this wiener, and he eventually does like this Godzilla scream. It's hilarious. This one's a 5 out of 5. Just consistent hilarity. Episode 5 of Tokyo Go. Mickey gets put on the wrong sub and has to get to the right one. 3 out of 5. Barely even talk about it. For the ones that I'm not so, for the ones that are 3 out of 5s, I think I'm gonna mostly skip over them because again, these are shorts. So if I don't like one, what's there to really explain? It's just meh. It's mid. This was a mid episode. Do you want me to fully dive into how mid this was? Because I'm not. But it wasn't that interesting, and that's all I can really dive into with it. Episode 6, Staying Cool. It's the warmest day of the year, and Mickey, Donald, and Goofy try to stay cool. Pretty simple, but pretty funny. Seeing the main trio just, trying to stay cool. They're dealing with all this warmth. It's the warmest day of the year. Admittedly, seeing Mickey be the one trying to plan for them to just, go in this guy's pool without him even knowing. Yeah. Oh. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. But yeah, seeing Mickey do that was kind of out of character. It felt kind of weird, Well, but then again, it was also funny, so who really cares? I'm trying not to spoil any of the favorite moments because, again, these are so short that I feel like spoiling the best moments would be kind of taking away from the cartoon. So, again, you kind of just have to watch these on your own to trust. Again, these are all on YouTube. No reason why you can't watch these on your own time. Episode 7, Gasp! Mickey's pet goldfish Gubbles gets his fishbowl destroyed, so Mickey tries to get him water. Gubbles getting fried in a zombie look. It's crazy. This is a solid one. It's about Mickey trying to make sure his fish doesn't ascend his soul to the afterlife. So, yeah, any one where Mickey's just panicked is funny because you just feel so bad for Mickey. Speaking of feeling bad for Mickey, episode 8, Pandemonium. Mickey tries to take a pic of a panda. Okay, this one's a 2 out of 5. I really didn't like this one. I'm sorry if it seems like I just irrationally hate these other world episodes. I'm trying not to, and it's not because I don't respect other cultures, just because I can only speak English. Or I guess I should be saying I can only speak American. No, that's dumb. I'm not going to say that. Anyway, but yeah, this was a mediocre one, honestly. 2 out of 5. The whole thing is just Mickey trying to take a picture of a panda, but the panda won't let him. It seems like a classic cartoon setup, but in reality, it kind of just got annoying. Like, just let Mickey take the picture of you already. Like, geez, are you that photosensitive? Whatever. See, yeah, I guess that proves that even in a short, I can still find something negative because I can't just be positive. Though to be fair, I have been mostly positive so far, so. Episode 9, A Bad Ear Day. Mickey's ears go rogue and leave him. Honestly, Mickey without the ears, having the audio around him being really quiet, like you could barely hear it, was super cool. This is a good one, not anything spectacular. I Can't really say it was all that funny, but it sounded cool and had an interesting premise. So, hey, why not? I like this one. All right, there are 19 shorts in total, so we are officially at the midpoint with episode 10, Ghoul Friend. Mickey's car breaks down in a scary woods, and he meets a zombie Goofy. Okay, full stop. This is the best one so far. 5 out of 5. This one is hilarious. This one's just so. It's amazing. Dude, this one's awesome. So many funny moments. All I'm going to say is that Goofy's undead design alone makes this one worth it. In the scene, the thing that instantly made me know this is going to be the best one was the way Goofy was chasing Mickey. I'm not even going to try to show or talk about how he did it. You just got to watch it for yourself. Just watch the cartoon. It's on YouTube. Type in Mickey Mouse Ghoul Friend. You seriously won't regret it. It's time. 11, Dog Show. Mickey trains Pluto for a dog show, but he gets injured, so Goofy takes his place. Oh yeah, Pluto. I admittedly kind of forgot Pluto existed for a second. I don't think he showed up like at all for this cartoon, which is kind of weird. Don't have a ton to say. Pretty good one. Seeing Goofy try to be a dog is pretty funny, considering Goofy is a dog. Now that I think about it, there's always been this question of how Goofy is humanoid, but Pluto's just a dog. They're both dogs, right? Admittedly, I actually never saw this one and confused it with a later cartoon that must be in a different season about Goofy and Pluto. I'm not going to spoil much about it because I do want to wait until I get to that season. But yeah, I guess I never even saw this dog show one, which is a shame because it is really good. 12. Oh, Soul Mickey. Minnie. Old Soul Minnie. Get in the game, Z-Man. Mickey tries and fails to get Minnie's attention. I'm just going to be straight up. I like this one. It's good simply for the romance. I'm sorry. This was such a cute love story. I'll always be down for it. I'm sorry. Call me a hopeless romantic all you want, and you'll be right accurate. Also, that fat hippo was funny, and Mickey not because she on the chunky side is also hilarious. Like, okay, shaming people for their bodies is not cool. And I'll admit, I am far from the thinnest guy myself. And I don't care, honestly. You know what? Accept it. I could be my whole life, I spent my whole life being the butt of everyone's jokes. May as well just take another one, no? Episode 13, Potato Land. Goofy wants to go to Potato Land, but it doesn't exist. So Mickey and Donald try to make it real. Man, this one was the longest by far. There was a couple extra minutes on this one, which means they really had a lot for this one. And honestly, it's pretty good. 4 out of 5. I could tell watching this, they wanted to make this one a bit of a longer one. And it really did pay off, at least in my opinion. Just seeing, admittedly, Goofy is really dumb here, but seeing Mickey and even Donald to try to help him out was really nice. Again, the trio have an amazing friendship, and I'm glad we got to see it in this one, while, of course, still being funny. One random funny moment I want to point out is, well, actually, there's two. There's two Goofy quotes I just want to quote right here because I feel like I'm seriously neglecting the favorite moments. When Mickey Donald are like, have you ever even seen Potato Land? Goofy's like, I have. I see it every night in my dreams. And then Goofy, when he talks to Donald, finding out Donald was the Abraham Lincoln potato, don't ask. He was like, I saluted you. Man, I'm just saying, that potato Abraham Lincoln was a potato hero, and personally, I'm take offense that Donald would impersonate him like that. That's not cool, dude. Okay, I'm going to get through these next few kind of quickly. Sleepwalking. Mickey tries to help Goofy while he's sleepwalking. The ending was the only part I found funny. This is a very generic premise. A gazillion shows have done this. nothing special, 3 out of 5. Sorry, whoever wrote this one. Episode 15, Flipper Bobutosis. Donald's foot hurts, so Mickey and Goofy try to fix it. Once again, it got a bit funny towards the end, but it was mostly just kind of boring and generic. 2 out of 5, mediocre. I honestly, not as bad as that Panda one, but still, kind of just felt like I was wasting my time. For as much time as a short could waste me, admittedly. Alright, excuse me. It's almost at this point 10 p.m. for me. I straight up almost thought I was going to have to make this tomorrow, but I really wanted to give you guys this video, so. Episode 16, Mickey fights a wrestler. Solid one. Mickey having all these threats about the wrestler, and then Goofy making Mickey challenge the wrestler, and Goofy imitating it right in the wrestler's face was funny. And Donald just caring so much about his nachos was honestly kind of funny. I didn't know Donald would be so into nachos. I've barely had nachos, but they're solid for what I've had, so I kind of get it. 17, a third wheel. Goofy becomes the uninvited third wheel to Mickey and Minnie's date. Okay, just seeing Goofy doing the sparkly eye blinking with Mickey, and then him rizzing Minnie. Yeah, no, this one's really good. I could see some people not liking it, saying, "Oh, Goofy was so annoying." I don't care. It was funny. Well, until the vor at the end, when Goofy vores Mickey and Minnie. Could have done without that part, but the rest of it's really good. Trust once again. 18, adorable couple. Mickey and Minnie try to show Donald and Daisy what a nice couple is. This was a great one, honestly. I love this one. Just the constant singing, it was nice. I watched this one like the most as a kid, or at least one of the ones I've seen the most. And I could see why. I love this one. Easily one of the best. And at number 19, the finale, O Futebol Clásico, which this cartoon takes place in Brazil, so I'm assuming it says a football classic, but then again, I'm American scum, so maybe I don't know. Also, obviously, football everywhere in the world is pretty much just soccer, which I agree it's dumb that America has a different football. Let's just call soccer football already and call what we think football soccer. It's not that deep, bro. Sadly, not the best finale, only a 3 out of 5. Pretty mid finale, but still a fine enough outing. Okay, so overall, yeah, it's pretty clear that I like this, that I liked these shorts. Most of these were perfectly good. The fact there were even 4 truly great ones honestly surprised me. I didn't expect there to be so many truly great ones. I mean, it's still only 4, not even enough for a top 5, but still something. At the bottom, we have the only 2 I really didn't care for, Pandemonium and Flipper Bobutosis. Both mediocre. The only 2 I really wasn't into, but even then, you could check them out. Maybe you'll like them. With the 3 out of 5s, we had Sleepwalking, Tokyo Go, O Futebol Clásico, Croissant de Triomphe, Yelberg, and then not even top 10, but we already have the good ones. Bad Ear Day, Gasp, Tapped Out, Oh Soul Mini, Third Wheel, Staying Cool, Potato Land. And then for the honorable, like, it's still top 5, but it's the only one that's not even a 5 out of 5. We have Dog Show. And then the top 4, 5 out of 5s. Getting confusing. Adorable Couple, No Service, New York Weenie, and Ghoul Friend. These were some really good shorts. Again, this might be the most I've ever enjoyed a Mickey Mouse product, and I'm saying that not even seeing that there are 4 seasons. Yeah, that's right. There's like 5 seasons of these shorts. It's amazing how much of these they made. That's not even counting the other specials and series they made with this version of the characters. And you know what? I'm all for it. This was really good. Admittedly, one problem I have is that I wish they weren't all Mickey, you know? Like in the classic age, we had a ton of Goofy and Donald solo shorts. I can't see why they couldn't have called this Mickey Mouse and Friends or something, and have a lot of Mickey ones, but also ones starring other characters and their own solo stuff. Like, why focus it on Mickey? Again, Mickey's not even that interesting of a character. Still, good series of shorts. Sorry this video took so long once again, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.